3:30. So in the meantime, let's catch up with Rachel Kneller. Of course, she injured her back in a fall last summer. She's been off the track since, but we've caught up with her and got the latest on her possible comeback to the saddle.
Now, a lot of you regular racegoers won't have seen this young lady on the racecourse very often over the last 9 months. Rachel Kneller is with me. Rachel, it's been a bit of a torrid time for you, to say the least, but there's light at the end of the tunnel.
There is. I am finally not injured now, so I'm looking forward to getting going and hopefully carrying on where I left off, because everything was going so well. It was real bad timing.
Getting well established, getting plenty of winners on the board. Just remind us what happened.
I was just riding out routine exercise, just about to leave the yard, and one of our 2-year-olds reared over on me and I fractured my spine. Then I went back to work and had found out later during physio that I'd done a lot of damage to my pelvis, so that was a bit of a setback. And then I was ready to ride in January and I had the same thing happen again and I cracked 2 ribs. So it's just been one thing after another. It's been a horrible time and I'm just glad it's over.
Yeah, so really the last 9 months, I should think, has been punctuated with hospital visits, staying in, coming out.
Yeah, and you get so close to being back, and my fitness was great, and then you have another knock, and it's amazing how 3 weeks off the gym does for your fitness as well. I was trying really hard to keep fit, and every time you have a knock, it makes you feel like what's the point? It was really depressing, but I'm glad that I'm where I am now.
Yeah, but you've maintained your enthusiasm through all this time. It's you've had all these setbacks, but you've always been determined to get back in the saddle.
Yeah, well, it's a job that I love. I don't see it as a job. I'm really lucky to have a job that I class as a hobby, really. And it helps that I've got all my replays on the telly, because when I have a miserable day, I watch a winning replay and I'm like, yeah, that's what I want to do. I need to get there. So it's been hard, but my friends and my family have been great as well. My boss, Mark Usher, he couldn't have been more supportive. So I've had the right people around me to keep my mind on the game.
Yeah, that's good news. So when can we look forward to seeing you back in the weighing room?
Well, if it was up to me today, really just whenever the boss puts something in for me. I'm hoping that next week we'll pick up a bit. We've been a little quiet with the runners, and we've just got 1 2-year-old out, 2-year-old out today. So just whenever, really, I'm ready to go whenever I get something.
And you've had outside rides as well, haven't you? Jamie Osborne's been a good support to you, Phil Mackington.
Yeah, they have. I rode out for both of them every week when I was back before, so that's something that I'm getting back into now. My sponsor Steve has a lot of horses with Phil Mackington.
Steve James.
Yeah, so he's been a massive help throwing horses in for me, and Jamie Osborne, he's been great as well. He's given me plenty of opportunities, and I've had 4 winners for him, which I'm really grateful for. So, it was just bad timing because it was just starting to get going.
So you passed, the doctor's happy, everybody's happy, it's green light to go now?
Yeah, it is. All I had to do was see the racecourse doctor, and I've just been in and seen him now, so that's all done now. It's literally tomorrow I could ride, so I'm happy to be back.
Yeah, it's been a very good trip, not only for that purpose, that's the main thing perhaps for coming, but also you brought Marcus's filly up in the first race, Spindle. I know because we had a chat earlier on that you weren't expecting too much, but she really ran well.
She ran a cracker. We couldn't believe it. She's bred really to go hurdling. So 5 furlongs at Southall, which not many 2-year-olds, appreciate. She's ran a cracker to finish second, and obviously Bill Turner's 2-year-olds, they're known for being ready first time out. So we couldn't be happier with her, and she's in a stable now, happy as Larry. You wouldn't even know she'd had a race. So good day.
Oh, that's great, a real bonus. And I've got to ask you as well about Mark's stable star, Miracle of Medina. I think that horse is due out in the free handicap.
He is, yeah. All being well, that's where he'll run next week. He's fine, he's cantering away, he's done a few bits of work, and he hasn't grown a lot in height, but he's really bulked up. He's starting to look, more of a colt, because he was ever so small last year, and he always kind of stood out in the paddock as the small colt. But no, he's happy and he's going well, and we're kind of hoping that we are going to get to the Guineas with him, because he's really wintered well. So.
Yeah, great for a small stable to have a flagship horse like that.
Oh, absolutely. And Mark Usher he's such a great guy. He's given me so many chances, and we've only got a small yard with a small number of horses, but we've got the most in training that we've ever had, and it's great to be a part of that. And it's also great that they decided to keep Miracle, because when you get a good horse like that in a small yard like ours, it's so tempting to sell him to these big offers that have been coming in, and they decided to keep him, and we're really glad they've done that. So we just hope that he runs as well as we're expecting, and it's great for the yard. Yeah,
it certainly is. So listen, it's been great to catch up with you. We can't wait to see you back in the saddle, and all the best for a trouble-free and successful season.
Yes, thank you very much.